Welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is No Dust here, and we are going to resume our climb, our budget road climb of the Hearthstone ladder. Once again, just reminding everyone, no epics, legendaries, or adventure cards. And you can see up here, we are running a 1020 dust deck. Didn't have too much luck last night. I was playing some last night, and honestly making some sloppy plays and really not contributing too much. So hopefully this morning we will be playing a little better. But who knows? Who knows? Okay, this is an excellent hand. Throw these two back. Yeah, I'm actually going to focus on the plays this time. I think until we reach, I want to do some actual climbing. And until we reach somewhere that I'm happy with, I'm going to focus very strongly on the plays, because I think that this deck is. Do I tax the ping? Turn 2, I'll be doing this anyway. Yeah, let's do this. I'm taxing the ping. I honestly think this deck can get to at least rank 10, but obviously he's not playing out right now. Obviously I'm not up to scratch. So I need to. I'm going to focus more. I'm going to focus in more on the gameplay. Yeah, pirate's fine. And really try and make sure that I do this deck justice. I mean, you see a lot of streamers playing and then they're tired and they're cranky, and then I mean, plenty of Raynad salty videos, and I'll put some in the show notes. Salty videos abound online, but really, if you think about why they exist, you can really tell that he's very tired in the videos, and he's like just had enough of facing aggro face hunter and stuff, and that's really not sort of the place you want to be when you're playing Hearthstone. At least not for me. I don't want to be in that mental space. I don't want to feel salty. I just want to play and I want to have fun. And if that's not possible, then okay, I think I actually heal for 1, because it protects my shredder, forces him or her to pee again. And that's another thing. Never be afraid of healing just for 1, because this thing can work almost just the same as a Shadowed Sun Cleric. You can think of it as a Shadowed Sun Cleric if you cast it on a injured minion. It allows it to do a trade it wouldn't otherwise be able to do. Particularly on Death Rattle. I guess it only really works on Death Rattle minions. Oh no, not necessarily. Not necessarily. You can work on other minions as well. So never be afraid of using your life gain to enable better trades. I guess that's the bottom line here. Okay. Excellent. Excellent pickup from the top deck. And I have fun watching the salty Raynad videos as well, but you got to understand that he's probably been streaming for like 8-9 hours, and it's just like he's probably had enough. Honestly, I think he's probably had enough of the game at that point, and a less hardworking person would probably just let it go. But let it go. No, I won't do that. That's not nice. That's not nice. I'm going to use my face to do the clearing here, because it's Flame Strike turn, and keeping a 5 health minion alive on Flame Strike turn is very useful. Having this be 2 health, if this had traded into the Ass Pirate, my entire board would have been vulnerable to Flame Strike. At this stage, my entire board is still quite vulnerable, but this stays alive and is able to basically deal 10 damage. So yeah, I'm pretty sure my major opponent has Flame Strike in their hand. Okay, Arcane, interesting. Are you setting up for Flame Strike? Because you're clearly playing a. Ooh, that's bad luck. Okay, that's a lot of removal used. That Flame Cannon play makes me believe that there is no Flame Strike. Okay, well that's interesting. And do I swing? How much damage is there? It's 14. Yeah, let's swing. Let's swing to set up lethal, although I'm pretty sure that we're going to see some sort of a fireball frostbolt to clear my board, which is fine. Again, always fine. Forcing the mage to Forcing the mage to use removal on your board, such as Poly as well, is always fine. Always a good thing for Rogue. That's the entire point of Tempo Rogue. You force the opponent to use their tools and their cards on your board. Okay, what is this? What is this? I'm feeling a mirror entity. And that's not what it is. Interesting. You played a Vaporize into a sheep? Okay. Well, you know, it is rank 18. I'm not gonna make too much out of that. But me playing around, let's just... Actually, no, I'll weapon up. I can finish next turn with Assassin's Deadly. Or just, yeah, Assassin's Deadly will finish next turn. There's no need to develop the board anymore. If somehow my opponent has a Flame Strike and then double Voodoo Doctor, then I can keep playing as required. That leads me to thinking, is there merit to putting life gain at every single mana point in this deck? I mean, in Hearthstone? I wonder. Like, is there merit to always giving players the opportunity to heal, if they so wish? I wonder. Is there merit to putting in all through the mana curve? I wonder. It's something I'm going to think about. Let me know what you guys think. Okay, great. So we recorded a win. I will do so. And let's hop straight into the next game. And hopefully we can get some quests done today. Okay, Druid again. Oh, I hope this isn't Reno Druid like last night. I will have some issues. I already know this deck has some issues against Reno Druid. Reno/Fatigue Druid. But hopefully my opponent has climbed much higher in the ladder since that time, so I do not need to face whoever it was. You can probably look it up in my previous video if you're curious. Interesting deck. Something that I might try in Rogue. Okay, do I want to tax? Yes, I do. Just to slow you down. The reason I make this play, even though I don't get full value, is just to slow you down. You have to choose between hero power or developing a 2-drop. And if you hero power, that loses a lot of tempo. And I get a bit of damage onto your face. That's not super relevant. Okay, I think I play this anyway. It's very tempting to save it for Weapon Deadly and then play this, but that's like a 2-1. That's a 5 mana play. Okay, this is... Okay. I think that I coin out the Senjin. It protects my Pirate Lady. And yeah, it protects my Pirate Lady. Is this some sort of mill druid? I'm feeling a mill druid. If that's the case, I'm going to have to sort of try to dump my hand as quickly as possible. Okay. That sort of play makes me feel it's not a mill druid. But maybe I'm just confused. Okay, let's see what we find. Oh, it's not too bad. Okay, this is fine. Because a mill druid, I don't know whether a mill druid would spend a swipe on that. The whole idea behind mill is to... Excellent, there we go. And I have my turn 6 play, so I'm not going to swing. And apologies for the noise in the background. We have... Suffice it to say, I play Hearthstone near the washing machine. And the washing machine is noisy. Let's play it safe. I was thinking of running the Tiger into the Keeper just to get it a 2-for-1, but I think I prefer to play it safe. There's the other mill elements coming out. That's not too bad. I'm not too concerned about that. Okay. Definitely not playing any card draw unless I have to. That's a really slow turn. You're not going to develop anything else? Interesting. Okay, there it is. You should have done that first, however, I think. And that's one of the good things about Rogue in Mill is you have backs. You can dump your hand if you need to. Okay, interesting. Do I have a sap? No, not quite. This is going to be a little bit tough, I think. Well, I'm definitely doing this. And I'm definitely doing this. I think I'm doing this. I'm not under too much health pressure, and it's not forced Sav turn just yet. So I think I can do this. But once it gets to turn 9 and we have Force of Nature Savage Roar, and I'm a feeling this is an aggressive mill deck. Like, I don't know. I'm not sure. But I really needed a sap to deal with this thing. The life gain will help. The Kraken is probably... It's too slow. I don't think I'll be alive until the... Okay, interesting. Yeah. Okay, draw another card. That's fine. Probably... Okay, Auto Barber works. I think I hit Flurry. Hit Flurry. It's gonna hurt, but I'm not gonna win the game any other way. Hit Flurry, heal Scarlet. Now I'm dead to Starfire, I'm dead to Swipe. One of the swipes is already gone. Yeah. So if I lose this game, it's because he got a very cheap Clockwork out, and that's good on him, you know. That's not generally a card you... Okay. Starfire. I mean, yep, there it is. That's fine. It means that he doesn't have the burn in his hand. Or maybe he's just BMing me. Maybe. I think I have to develop as much damage as possible. And maybe there possibly would have been more damage. Hard to say. I can't really be bothered counting it right now. Okay, you have a Ysera and a mill deck. Interesting. Is that next second naturalize? Okay. I'm going to have to find a sap for this Ysera. The Little Exorcist also works. I don't think I can play around Ysera's Awakening. I just have to drop the Little Exorcist.
The light compels you.
Okay. Yeah. I just have to go for damage here. Have to hope that there's no removal on the Little Exorcist, and that I can set up lethal somehow next turn. Yeah, but there we go. We're done. Yeah, wasn't going to win there. Little too much value in that deck, and I fell behind a little too far against the Clockwork Giant. But that's fine. It happens. So let's queue up again. So just thinking about that game there, yeah, a mill definitely has merits against mid-range and value-based decks that have a little bit of card draw and a little heavier mana curve. The issue with mill and playing mill on the ladder is that you tend to run into a lot of aggressive stuff, and milling someone who has a bunch of aggressive cards in his or her deck is problematic, because that just gives them more reason. Like, imagine if you cold lighted a hunter. You know, Cold Light Oracle, 3 mana, 2/2 that gives each player 2 cards. If you never want to Cold Light Oracle a hunter. I don't think so. At least in my experience, or in my opinion. Okay, not going to grab the weapon value just yet. I've got turn 3 to grab the weapon value. There's nothing in my hand right now. Yeah, so the... Very slow start from our priest friend. What is this? Is it dragon? Is it dragon that missed the worm rest agent? Hard to say. MCT. I think I'm going to play... I'm still going to develop the MCT. You know, you might be saying, oh, you're missing so much value from not weaponing up, but there's no... I'd much rather develop a 3 repetitive damage MCT than weaponing up and getting 2 repetitive damage, and then I miss out on developing this. Like, this card has is less useful against classes that can't generate a ton of minions on the board. So useful against Zoo, useful against Implosion, which is also a Zoo thing, useful against Muster. Okay, this is good. No, wrong. My apologies. So I can draw a card. Keep board tempo. My opponent is probably waiting for coin. Well, because I traded off the Loot Hoarder, coin Holy Nova doesn't do much anymore. Previously, it would have cleared 2/3 of my board, but now it's tough to do. I don't know what my opponent is waiting for. There may also be a light bomb. A light bomb's a great include in priest decks. So I should attempt to play around that. I don't know how though. I don't know how with this sort of deck and this sort of hand I can play around light bomb. I think I just need to be aggressive, try and finish the game as soon as possible. And in that case, you know, light bomb maybe won't make a difference. Yeah, what is my answer to Mildred? I think that really the answer is in a more aggressive deck. If there's, say for example, you could assume that every deck on the ladder was Mildred, you'd just run Face Hunter, and I think the game would be over, like on turn 3 or something. Although I've never done that before. I don't think I've ever run Face Hunter. The only hunters I run are mid-range and control-y, quote-unquote control-y. So hard to say. It's hard to hypothesize. Well, it's easy to hypothesize, but I can be 2-3, 2-3, 2-3. It's not a reliable clear. So I am going to just go face. And there's a lot of damage here. There's he's gonna have to clear something. I think he's gonna clear the Dark Iron, and that's not too bad. He's going to clear the Dark Iron. Look, the question is, are you going to heal Face Priest or are you going to heal the Drake? Some sort of a Hand Priest? Interesting. Hand Priest. I've tried Hand Priest before. I think it works fairly well, but you need to put in a lot of early game. Well, the thing is, you can't reliably gain cards because of this heal thing. So you're going to be less consistent than a Handlock. Handlock intentionally has empty turns 2s and 3. Well, empty turn 2 to tap, I think, but I don't play much Handlock myself. Honestly, I don't have the cards for it at the moment. Interesting. Okay, we can deal with this. Yep.
Here we go.
I will protect. I will clear this. I'm very weak to Holy Nova now, but it's going to take up the majority of his turn, so that's not too bad. You coined out a Cabal onto my... what's his face? Okay, is there Holy Nova here? Yep, that's fine. I'm not too concerned about that. Not too concerned. Ooh.
For the crusade!
Okay. I think I go face. Yeah, I think I go face and weapon up. Now I have a really strong setup for a backstab oil next turn. If I pick up a flurry, the game could actually be over, but we'll have to see. Priests also have a fair amount of trouble dealing with Divine Shield. I think you have silencers. The silencers aren't commonly run, however. Is there a boom? I'm going to be very disappointed if there's a boom, but you know, what can you expect? It's rank 18. It's not rank 20. It's not you know, Face Hunter Central. Okay, Valen's interesting. You're gonna. Right, looks like you're intending to trade and then heal your lady. I may not have a combo starter. Hopefully, I draw into a combo starter and I can deal a ton of pressure to my opponent. That's a really slow play. And perfect combo starter would be Sap. Flurry doesn't quite work. Although I can clear with Flurry. I think I will clear with Flurry. So I don't gain the value. So I can't do this. See, that doesn't work. I just do this. Sometimes you're just going to play the oil by itself. And you just need to do it. And it sets up a quite a powerful well, it sets up lethal again if my opponent... I mean, but I'm assuming the priest will heal himself. We have 4 here, and then we have 4 from the Kraken. So it sets up lethal. So even though it's like, you know, you're wasting a fair amount of value, I can't combo the oil onto... Are you serious? Okay. Well, Backstab Kraken deals with that quite easily, so I'm pretty happy with that. Yep. Now, the Kraken is very vulnerable to Shadow Word Death, but that's just... them's the breaks of playing against priests. Plus the death will slow him down. Like having to play the 3 mana death, and 3 mana death is actually already pretty good. Forcing him to play a 3 mana death or an MC, yeah, it is. Still slows him down by 3 mana. It's not a bad thing. And the Kraken already gained value. Okay, that's really, really slow. What is in your hand? You don't have any minions in your hand. Okay. Well, we keep pushing. Both of the... Now I know for sure that both of the Holy Novas have come out. This is weak to Light Bomb, but Light Bomb was going to take the whole, the majority of the turn of the Priest. I'm looking for Sprint. Honestly, you know, I'm looking for Sprint to draw me into my finisher. Okay, Shadow Word Pain. Okay, you're just playing very, very defensive. This is a very reactive deck. I don't know what you're planning. I don't know what the win condition is of this deck. Just Outlast? Okay. So you had a number of combo thingies. Oh, we're done. Okay. Phew. Okay, that was good. Interesting Priest deck. I think a few too many answers and not enough win conditions. It seems like a half... Like, oh, I got a Twilight Guardian, let's make a Dragon Priest deck. And I don't know how well that works. Anyway, let's queue up again. Okay, Shaman should be a pretty straightforward matchup for us, but you never know, depending on the deck. I'm thinking that it may be a... Oh, this is a great keep for Shaman. Against Tuskar Totemic, 3 mana, 3/2 that summons a random totem. This thing can do a lot of work. Yeah, so Shaman... Now, this is weak to Earthshock, so I will play this instead. I'll play this when it's awkward for him to Earthshock. Oh, well, just... Anyway, the Earthshock is a little problematic. So play this, you get Earthshock Coin Totem Golem. That's going to be problematic. I think, however, though, I do play it now because I don't want to play the MCT because if I fall behind, this is going to be a great card. Little Exorcist can work. Yeah, let's just play Little Exorcist. And Rogue has another reason to play on curve as well. If you keep the lower cost cards, you can use them to enable battle cries and combos. So Rogue has even more of a reason to play on curve. As in, like, play the heaviest minion possible so that you can enable some combos in the future. Again, we have quite a menacing board. Are you going to coin out some... Okay, that's problematic. Because I get to develop this. This will bait out the... If anything, if there's Earthshock in my opponent's deck, in my opponent's hand, that is, this will bait it out. And that's not too bad. Earthshock into... Okay, looks like there's no Earthshock. Looks like there's no Lightning Storm either. Although you could coin Lightning Storm. I don't remember if my opponent spent the coin yet or not. Okay, you know what I'll do? I'm going to just go Assassin Blade. This board is enough to pressure the Shaman. So I will... Oh, that was just a miss. That was a straight up misplay. I should have used one of these guys to clear the totem. I missed 1 damage. I'm so used to using my face as a resource to protect the board. But since my opponent essentially passed last turn, I think I'm okay. This is some sort of combo spell power Shaman? I don't know. Anyway.
Here we go.
I will clear it, and I will minimize my board. Do I want to push for even more? How much damage? This is 5 plus 8. 8. 13 damage. Let's do this. Let's push for damage. 13 damage. This is 15 damage. We're looking for some sort of life gain from my opponent. So as Firebat always says, if you can push for lethal, always do so. And I think that's true in most cases. It forces your opponent to play in a certain way, very differently from... Like, if I gave him the space to do other things, I might fall behind. But if you force lethal, or if you present lethal, your opponent is forced to play in very specific, different ways. Yeah, see something like that, spending a lightning bolt on, and so, you know, and that's fine. I have answers to these things. Is there a lightning storm? No lightning storm. Looks like if you had a lightning storm, you'd be playing it right now. Okay, Earthshock. And actually, I forgot about the Thaurissan discounting. So I could be wrong. But yeah, forcing lethal makes your opponent use a lot of resources onto your board. And that's always a good thing, forcing the opponent to... Okay, it's like a combo overload shaman deck, but you've spent so many resources on... Yeah, okay. Can I can't, I don't think I can finish right now. I've got 5-9. No, I can't finish right now, so I'll just clear. And I will take the 7 damage to face, I don't really care. Again, never be afraid of... You know what? I will play the MCT now, because my opponent has just used up a ton of resources to clear my board, or semi-clear my board. And it's going to be unlikely that I get a chance to pull off the MCT. There's an argument for the heal bot. Possibly I should have played the heal bot. Yeah, I think thinking back on it, I probably should have played the heal bot. Look at that amount of overload. Gosh.
Hey, give me that! Out!
Yeah, let's play the heal bot. I will save this for combo starting. Do I swing? Do I swing? No. I don't think so. There's my opponent's probably waiting to top deck a Lightning Storm. And the good thing about playing Loot Hoarder into a Lightning Storm is that you gain an extra draw to finish the game. Because Lightning Storm will slow down the Shaman by a lot, basically. And you gain some... Yeah, okay. So yeah, this is a very spell overload Shaman deck. That's okay. Sap. I don't think I want to sap.
Hey, give me that!
I want to draw, however. No, that's not quite enough. That's fine though, because I can heal up. And I don't need to show that they're deadly right now. I can save the deadly, because I have so much mana, I don't need to show the deadly right now. There's no reason for me to show the deadly, that is. I don't have any other plays in my hand that are slow, that are big and slow and clunky, such as, okay, you got the Healing Wave, interesting. Nice, nice. Okay, so the game is sort of starting to turn, because he's going to gain a ton of health, but I'm not too concerned about the health totals. Just because the style of this deck is to spend a lot of resources in one go. Okay, yeah, this is definitely worth... Oh, is it worth? Yes, it is. He basically lava burst. He 2 damage overkilled an Earthen Ring Farseer to enable some overload synergy, and so I think sapping that was worthwhile. Also to develop the Shadow Pan. Also, this is useful to save for Blade Flurry. If I pick up a sprint and draw into a Blade Flurry, I can do a full totem clear. If you manage to put down a number of scary totems. Okay, what are you doing now? Lightning Bolt. Okay, that's interesting, that's interesting. Unfortunately. And I will clear the... yeah, let's clear the totem. I'm missing 6 damage to face, but I've already seen 1 healing wave. There may be a second healing wave. I want to force out some sort of removal. And the Spell Power totem can be very effective dealing with it. Okay, BGH, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. Yep. Open, deadly. I'm taking a ton of damage to my face, but if you consider this, if I can control the board, this is 12 damage every turn. And my opponent is using a lot of answers, a lot of removal. I just wonder how much of it there is in this deck. At some point I will draw into Sprint, and the Sprint will help me end the game. So let's see what you have. Lightning Storm, okay. That's a Desperation Lightning Storm. If it rolls 2, oh, okay, that's good, you're lucky. It rolled higher than 2. There we go, there's the Sprint. So we can set up for a finisher very soon. Yeah.
Here we go.
And now we have plenty of things with which we can combo Sharp Sword Oil on. And yeah, pretty good. Another thing with Sprint is it thins your deck so that you have a higher chance of... If you don't draw into it with Sprint, after sprinting, you have a higher chance of drawing into whatever. So, yeah, this is like a dedicated overload deck. I don't think I show the oil yet. I can't finish with the oil, but I will develop the Tasdingo. Now this is weak to elemental destruction, and given how many overload cards my opponent is playing in their deck, I wouldn't be surprised if there was an elemental destruction in there. Okay, Talnos elemental destruction. What are you thinking? I would have. Okay, interesting. Okay, sure, that's fine. This range. Can I don't think I can finish. How much damage is that? 11. No, I don't think I can finish just yet. You're in a top deck situation, and you've already used a number of AoE board clears. See, the thing with Reno is, you play Reno, but if it doesn't deal with your opponent's board, your health will drop really, really quickly. So the Reno is good if you're sort of even, but if you're behind, it's really problematic. Okay, interesting. Have you got any more board clears? Elemental destruction will work here, but it will clear your Trog. Okay, that's fine. Fire guard, okay, that's fine. How much damage have we got? 9, 12. So this is 12, 13. I'm playing this as a combo starter. 15. Yeah, it's enough. It's enough. That's what happens when you allow a rogue to sprint. Ooh, just barely enough. Yeah. I was just thinking 15, and then the sharp sword adds 6. I think you can think of sharp sword as a fireball. If it's comboed, it adds 3 damage to one of your minions and 3 damage to your weapon. So sharp sword is a fireball, but the total damage coming out of sharp sword will be 7. But I already counted the 1, yeah, because complex maths. Anyway, you guys will understand. Anyway, I think we're doing. Did I record the win? I don't remember. Let's do it anyway. I think that we did a little better this game, this time round. I'm happy with the performance. I'm happy that we survived some long, drawn-out games. I think some of them. We didn't do so well against Mildruid, but against this Overload Shaman, we did fine. So it's not too bad. Okay, so I'm going to wrap things up here. Thanks in advance, guys, for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. I do this with a love, so any gesture of appreciation means a lot to me. Until next time, I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend and a wonderful day. This is No Dust signing off.